everybody, it's Perez. As we're remembering September 11th on its 10th anniversary, I thought I would share with you my own September 11th story. As some of you may know, I used to live in New York City. I was there from 1996 through 2002. And I was there the day September 11th changed that city and the world forever. And I was really annoyed that morning because people kept waking me up. They kept calling me and I would ignore the phone calls because I had just graduated from college not that long ago and I didn't have a full-time job, so I could sleep in the mornings. Eventually, I answered the phone. I don't remember who called me, but then I turned on the TV and it was just a moment of disbelief. So what did I do? I ran up to the roof of my building in the West Village where I was able to see with my own eyes what was happening. At that point, the first building had already gone down, but the second tower was still up with a huge hole in the middle of it. It was just insane to see the World Trade Center with a huge hole in it. It really was like something out of the movies. And it had such an effect on me, I literally fell to my knees. I've never had something like that happen before. I literally fell to my knees. Instantly, though, I got into hurricane survival mode. I'm from Miami and have that ingrained in me. So I ran to the nearest bank, Citibank on Christopher Street, withdrew all my money from the ATM because I did not know what was happening and I thought that cash would be an invaluable commodity. I then went to the supermarket and I stocked up on water and food in case it was the end of the world. And then I went back to my apartment and just started watching TV for days. And that's all we did. And that's all probably a lot of people all over the world were doing. And my friends would come over and we would just watch the news. And it's really hard to describe what being in New York was like then if you weren't living there. But it really was such a unifying time that was brought about by this destruction. And I remember so vividly, still to this day, almost sense memory like, the smell in the air. There was such a distinct smell in New York City after September 11th because of all of the destruction. And that smell stayed for the longest time. Months and months. And anytime it would rain, that smell would come back. And it was just always in your face what happened. For months, you'd see missing people posters and flyers, and it was so sad because eventually you realized those people weren't missing and they were dead. So September 11th is definitely something to be remembered, to be talked about, to be learned from, and hopefully to be avoided. And you know, thankfully I'm confident that, you know, our country, our government officials are taking steps to avoid anything like this happening again. You know, just in the last 12 months, we found and killed Osama bin Laden. So that's amazing to have happened in this year where we are remembering the 10th anniversary of September 11th. And that is my story I thought I would share with you guys today.